So, today I will be reviewing Lego Marvel Superheroes, the original video game from about almost 10 years ago, as part of my Road to 200 video series. And I know this game came out a long time ago, and this video isn't based on, anything new coming out, but I recently replayed this game. It's one of my favorites, so I'm excited to talk about it. So, this will be a full review of Lego Marvel Superheroes, the video game. I know this is kind of, an unnecessary video. Probably not something a lot of people want to watch, but you know what? I wanted to talk about it, and it's my channel, so. No real negatives. One thing I was mixed about in this game was the dialogue. Just because at some points it was very cheesy, very cartoony, but it also felt very comic booky, which I like. So sometimes it kind of pulled me out of the game, but other times I was just like, oh yeah, this line of dialogue feels like it was taken right out of a comic book, which I liked. And just the voice actors were good. At other times, it kind of pulled me out of it when we could tell, okay, these two characters were very clearly voiced by the same person. For example, there's a level where you're Mr. Fantastic fighting Doc Ock, and they're both voiced by D. Bradley Baker, and you can tell. But all the voice actors do a good job. It's just sometimes it's very easy to be like, okay, yeah, these two are the same person. Those are my only real criticisms of the game. On to the positives, and just first off, it's a very fun story about uniting all these different Marvel characters. And we've gotten a lot of Marvel games since then, but I don't think any of them have as good a roster as this game. Like Marvel's Avengers has a lot of MCU characters and a lot of smaller side Avengers characters, but it's still not as good. And then Lego Marvel 2 has a lot more multiverse-based characters. It has the Inhumans, the Guardians, a little bit more MCU focused at times. But I still don't think any character roster can beat Lego Marvel 1 with the Avengers and the Fantastic Four, the X-Men, Spider-Man, the Guardians, and all these various different Marvel characters. I think it works out so well. It's one of my favorite parts of this game. And it's just cool, all the different crossovers. We have a level where it's Captain America and the Thing, a level where it's Mr. Fantastic, Wolverine, and the Hulk. And I do think at certain points, Iron Man and Captain America were a little overplayed. They definitely fixed that more near the end. But this is just a really cool story. Their individual villains are teaming up, so that way you'll have the Fantastic Four fighting Green Goblin, or you'll have Iron Man fighting Magneto, and just those cool little crossovers that I'm so it makes me think of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, where I'd love to see a lot of these characters cross over, and some of them we have, some of them we haven't. So it just gets me excited to see all these characters in the future of live action. The open world's really fun, where it's all these side missions and bonus levels, and I love how they managed to fit all these iconic locations in New York, like Avengers Mansion, X Mansion, Baxter Building, Oscorp, Stark Tower, Helicarrier. It's all really cool, well done. I like the variety of powers. With Human Torch can shoot heat rays, Ant-Man can shrink. And I like how some characters are very unique in what they can do. This game is also just filled with so many fun Easter eggs and love and references. For example, it's just a cool little detail that Venom, whose weakness is fire, he walks away from Human Torch whenever Human Torch is near. I like that they use, I like the soundtrack a lot. It's very, intense and epic at points. I like the side missions that, after you beat the main story, there's still a lot of side missions with Shocker and Ghost Rider and Daredevil. So characters who don't fit into the story themselves still get their own place in this game where you can play as them. And I like that this is, one of the first Lego games with, a proper open world, other than, Lego Batman 2 and maybe Lord of the Rings. And I think it works out really well. They're okay, let's have this good hub area, and let's just fill it in with everything I need. And it's so cool that you can fly around the whole city. That's something they had that Superman could do in Lego DC Superheroes 2, Lego Batman 2. But they really take it to the next level here with, places in the sky, like the Helicarrier, and these flight races. And it's all really well done, so this is still one of my favorite games of all time, one of my favorite Lego games of all time. And despite a few little things with the voice acting and dialogue, overall, I still think it's a ton of fun. So I would give this game a 9.5 out of 10. Huge recommend to anyone. So yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. Plenty more reviews coming soon, including Pinocchio. So I hope you guys like that, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.